So students, in the last lecture, we were talking about the mathematical formulation of the forced harmonic oscillator, and we derived the equation of motion for the forced harmonic oscillator, and we know that the equation of motion for forced harmonic oscillator was d2x upon dt square plus 2r dx by dt plus omega naught square x, which is equal to f naught sine of t. Okay, so this was the equation of motion for the forced harmonic oscillator, and in this equation you might be knowing that 2r is equal to b upon m, k and omega naught square is equal to k upon m, and f naught is equal to capital F naught by m, right? So this was the equation of motion for the forced harmonic oscillator. Then we derived the solution for this equation, and we came to the solution as x is equal to f naught upon under root of omega naught square minus p square its whole square plus 4r square p square sine pt minus 5. This was the solution of this equation, right? And then we also derived the maximum amplitude of vibrations and we also derived the amplitude of vibration, and amplitude was a is equal to f naught divided by omega naught square minus p square its whole square plus 4r square p square, right? So this was the maximum amplitude. So all these things we derived in the last lecture. We also discussed the physical significance of all these things, right? All these derivations. So now let us talk about amplitude resonance. Amplitude resonance. So you can see from this expression, that expression for the amplitude, if you look at this expression, you might be knowing that the amplitude depends upon the natural frequency of oscillation and the frequency of the force which is being applied externally to the oscillator, right? This is the natural frequency and this is the driving frequency, you can say. इसको हम ड्राइविंग फ्रीक्वेंसी भी बोलते हैं, and this is natural frequency, right? So you can see that A is dependent upon the natural frequency as well as the driving frequency. Okay, smaller is the difference between these two, larger will be the amplitude. इन दोनों के बीच में जितना कम difference होगा उतना ही ज़्यादा amplitude होगा. Okay, so let us see what will happen at small driving frequency and what will happen at the large driving frequency. What will be the value of amplitude at smaller driving frequency and what will be the value of amplitude at the high driving frequency. So first case is at very low driving frequency.
What is the definition of amplitude resonance?
Resonance means, see, resonance means when this natural frequency or when the frequency of the driving force is comparable or it is equal to the natural frequency of the oscillator, then what will happen, that amplitude becomes maximum. This value of the amplitude, the oscillator starts oscillating with a higher value of the amplitude, so that is called resonance. Is that clear?
Okay, ma'am.
And it's resonance, right?
resonance. This is resonance, resonance, resonance. So at very low driving frequency, which means when P is very less than omega naught. So under this situation, we have amplitude A is equal to, see, you can just look into this amplitude expression. So amplitude is equal to f naught divided by under root of this one. Okay, so अगर P बहुत छोटा होगा, then what will happen? This will be approximately equal to omega naught square. Okay, so omega naught square का भी square है, so this will become A is equal to f naught upon omega naught square. Okay, which is further equal to, we know that f naught is equal to how much? F naught is equal to capital F naught upon m. So this is, you can say, this was small f naught. This expression, say if you look at this expression, this is f naught divided by this value. So if P is very small, then this is approximately omega naught square minus P square is approximately equal to omega naught square. So this is omega naught square, then it's again square. So this will become f naught upon omega naught square, which is further equal to capital F naught upon m, because f naught, small f naught is equal to capital F naught upon m. So this is divided by omega naught square, and omega naught square is k upon m. So this is equal to f naught upon k, right? So what does it shows? It shows that the amplitude depends only on the force constant, right? And it is independent of the mass, it is independent of the damping, and it is independent of the driving force, right? So this is at very low frequency, when the when the frequency of the driving force is very low, then in that case it will not depend upon the damping, it will not depend upon the mass of the form. Okay, so second factor is at very high driving frequency. At very high driving frequency. So when the driving frequency is quite high, means P is quite greater than omega naught. So in this situation, we have.
Ma'am, can you please show the previous page once?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. So in that situation, we have amplitude is equal to, now see, P is dominating, so we can ignore this omega naught. So A will become, A is equal to f naught upon P square, which is equal to capital F naught upon m divided by P square, or this could be written as f naught capital F naught divided by mp square. So you can see that at high driving frequencies, the frequency of the force, frequency of the external force will be higher. So in that situation, the amplitude depends upon mass, and it continuously decreases as the driving frequency P increases. ठीक है, जैसे जैसे ड्राइविंग फ्रिक्वेंसी P इंक्रीज होगी, सो आपका एम्पलीट्यूड भी कंटिन्यूसली डिक्रीज होता जाएगा. सो दिस इज द रिलेशन एट द हायर ड्राइविंग फ्रिक्वेंसीज. ओके, देन लेट अस सी व्हाट इज रेजोनेंट फ्रिक्वेंसी. रेजोनेंट फ्रिक्वेंसी की क्या वैल्यू होनी चाहिए? I told you what is resonance. Resonance means when the frequency of the applied external force, or when the frequency of the driving force is equivalent to the natural frequency of oscillation, then we can say that the motion is in resonance. We can say that the frequency is in resonance. Okay, and in that situation the amplitude of oscillation, it becomes maximum. It will have its maximum value. The amplitude of oscillation will have its maximum value at resonance. Okay, so now if you see the amplitude expression, we know that amplitude A is equal to F naught divided by under root of omega naught square minus P square plus 4R square P square. This was our expression for amplitude. So we can see that this amplitude will be maximum when the denominator is minimum, when this value is minimum, right? और ये value minimum कब होगी? So this value will be minimum when the differential coefficient, when the first differential coefficient is 0, मतलब जब इसमें कोई change नहीं होगा, right? So we can say that जब इसका differentiation 0 होगा, so we can say that the amplitude will be maximum. So when the differentiation of the denominator will be equal to 0, then in that case amplitude will be having its maximum value. So let us take the differentiation of denominator with respect to p, sorry. So this will be okay. So when we take the we have to take, see, this term should be minimum. This term inside the bracket should be minimum. So ये minimum कब होगी? जब इसका differentiation जो है वो 0 होगा. So differentiation इसका लेते हैं हम. So this will be omega naught square minus p square and its whole square plus 4r square p square. This is equal to 0, which further means इसको differentiate करेंगे. So this will be 2 omega naught square minus p square and minus 2p will also be there plus 4r square 2p which is equal to 0. 4p सब में कॉमन है, यहाँ पे भी 4p कॉमन है, यहाँ पे भी 4p कॉमन है. So we will be left with omega naught square minus p square and यहाँ पे आपके पास 2r square रह जाएगा. So 2r square और यहाँ पे माइनस भी था, राइट? सो माइनस उधर ले जाएंगे तो आपके पास प्लस 2r स्क्वायर आ जाएगा. ओके, क्योंकि ये माइनस आपका यहाँ आ गया ना. सो ये दिस माइनस इज स्टिल देयर बिकॉज यू हैव just taken 4p outside and minus नहीं लिया ना. So this is omega naught square minus p square is equal to 2r square. So we can say that p is equal to under root of omega naught square minus 2r square. Okay, so this is the frequency. Yes, yes.
Ma'am, under resonant frequency of written A is equals to F naught by under root omega square minus p square. होल स्क्वायर नहीं होगा वो, ओमेगा स्क्वायर माइनस पी स्क्वायर का होल स्क्वायर
इसका यहाँ पे ना, हाँ, या दिस इज होल स्क्वायर आल्सो. ठीक है, यहाँ पे लिया है, यहाँ पे. ओके, फाइन. सो दिस इज द फ्रिक्वेंसी. तो क्योंकि हम रेजोनेंस फ्रिक्वेंसी की बात कर रहे हैं तो P को PR से आप रिप्लेस कर सकते हैं. P को PR डिनोट कर सकते हैं फॉर योर कन्वीनियंस. सो PR इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट ऑफ ओमेगा नॉट स्क्वायर माइनस 2r स्क्वायर. ठीक है, सो दिस इज योर रेजोनेंस फ्रिक्वेंसी, राइट? दिस इज योर रेजोनेंस फ्रिक्वेंसी. PR is equal to अंडर रूट ऑफ ओमेगा नॉट स्क्वायर माइनस 2r स्क्वायर. ठीक है, अब आप ये क्या है, दिस इज द रेजोनेंस फ्रिक्वेंसी ऑफ ऑसिलेशन फॉर द फोर्स्ड हार्मोनिक ऑसिलेटर. सो अगर आप इस फ्रिक्वेंसी को नेचुरल फ्रिक्वेंसी से कंपेयर करोगे, नेचुरल फ्रिक्वेंसी कितनी होती है? ओमेगा नॉट होती है, राइट? और आपकी जो डैम्प्ड ऑसिलेशन है, जो आपका डैम्प्ड हार्मोनिक ऑसिलेटर होता है, उसकी फ्रिक्वेंसी कितनी होती है? अंडर रूट ऑफ ओमेगा नॉट स्क्वायर माइनस r स्क्वायर होती है. तो दोनों को कंपेयर करोगे, यू विल सी दैट दिस फ्रिक्वेंसी इज लेस देन द रेजोनेंस फ्रिक्वेंसी इज लेस देन द natural frequency as well as the frequency of the damped oscillations. So this is one fact, right? अगर in case if damping is 0, if there is no damping.
मैम एक बार और लास्ट पेज शो कर दो मैम.
हाँ जी.
ओके मैम.
Okay. If there is no damping, अगर damping नहीं होगी मतलब ये आपका 0 हो जाएगा पार्ट, 2r square will be 0. So in that case PR is equal to omega naught. तो उस केस में क्या होगा, जो frequency of forced oscillation है that will be equal to the natural frequency of the oscillator, and in that situation amplitude will have its maximum value. ओके, एम्पलीट्यूड उस टाइम पे क्या हो जाएगा, अगर आप मैक्सिमम वैल्यू ऑफ एम्पलीट्यूड को देखोगे, सो एम्पलीट्यूड विल बिकम इनफाइनाइट, राइट. दैट इज इन एब्सेंस ऑफ डैम्पिंग द एम्पलीट्यूड रेजोनेंस occurs when the frequency of the immersed force or when the frequency of the driving force coincides with the natural frequency of the oscillator, right? Okay, so this is one thing. And then if you want to see the effect of damping on the resonance, substitute the value of P in the amplitude expression, you can find out the maximum value of amplitude. ठीक है, so maximum amplitude कहाँ होता है, resonance frequency पे होता है. so मैं क्या करूँगी, इसको PR को amplitude में substitute कर दूंगी. so this will be F naught divided by ठीक है, P को, ये जो हमने P यहाँ पे फाइंड आउट किया, P इज इक्वल टू अंडर रूट ऑफ ओमेगा नॉट स्क्वायर माइनस 2r स्क्वायर, इसको हम यहाँ पे सब्सटीट्यूट कर देंगे. यहाँ पे आपका P स्क्वायर है ना, यहाँ पे इसको सब्सटीट्यूट कर दो. ओमेगा नॉट स्क्वायर से ओमेगा नॉट स्क्वायर कैंसिल हो जाएगा, क्या रह जाएगा आपके पास, 4r स्क्वायर रह जाएगा. सो दिस विल बी 4r स्क्वायर से 4r स्क्वायर को कॉमन बाहर ले लीजिए. सो यू विल बी, व्हेन यू विल सॉल्व दिस, यू विल बी लेफ्ट विद A maximum is equal to F naught divided by 2r